Hello, everybody. Today we have Jenna Rogers here from Spokane, Washington, to tell us a little bit about her two books that are featured at Barnes & Nobles.
Hi.
So why don't you tell us about the book with the purple cover?
Okay. The book with the purple cover is Where the Sun Lights the Shadows. It's my debut. I released it last May. And it's a friends to lovers summer romance. They grow up spending every summer at the lake together and naturally fall in love.
Is the lake local or is it like a made-up lake?
I do not specify in the book, but it's heavily based on my own experience growing up in the Pacific Northwest. So you'll get like the evergreen trees and the long summer days, all of that. It's all coming from like growing up going into the lake in Idaho. Pend Oreille, I use Pend Oreille a lot as like kind of inspiration. But
Have you heard of the Pend Oreille paddler?
I have not.
Okay, I'm from so we used to joke about there's a monster in Pend Oreille.
Oh, that's funny. I have not heard that. I'll have to ask my friends that have a place there if they have.
And what's your favorite thing about the main character?
Her character arc, I definitely pulled from some personal experience in writing her, and you kind of get to see her overcoming fear. She's dealing with the loss of her best friend, who always kind of like pushed her to get out of her comfort zone, and throughout the book she's having to learn how to do that without her best friend by her side to push her, and so that's something that's really special to me.
Thank you for sharing that. I imagine it takes a lot of courage to weave your personal experiences into fiction, and it makes the narrative all that more compelling.
And then you have a second book here, Putting Down Roots. I love the cover, cowboy boots with flowers. Can you tell us a little bit about that story?
Yeah, it's a small town cowboy romance. The main character, Olivia, is in public accounting. If you're not familiar with that job, it's pretty demanding, like 2 busy seasons in the year, and you're working 60 to 70 hours a week for months on end. You're working weekends, working late nights, all of that. So she takes a leave of absence from work for mental health and goes to the small town of Roots, Texas, where her parents are, to kind of reconnect with family, take a little time off, and of course she's gonna fall in love with the town, with a cowboy that she's renting a cabin from while she's there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, very nice. No, I think that's okay.
Thank you, Jenna Rogers, for sharing your time and insights during our interview. Jenna Rogers is incredibly sweet, approachable, and always open to questions. So don't hesitate to connect with her on social media and let her know what her story meant to you. Grab a copy of her book today and dive into a heartfelt, unforgettable journey. By supporting her work, you're not only getting a great read, but you're also encouraging a writer who genuinely cares about her readers. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, keep reading, keep writing.